Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Browns first down.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Browns.
First and 10, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10. Levis now off of play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Levis on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Running right, here's Sanders. To the 36-yard line, stop there. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And Stroud now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. The Texans at 4-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 65 cat, 65 cat. Ready?
Throwing now is Stroud. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. Elijah Moore, 26 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes out right around the 39. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Stroud now on 1st and 10. That is caught by Dowd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another run here with Sanders. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Sanders toss left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the Texans' 31-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Levis sets up to throw here. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have the Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On the draw, here's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Levis to throw off play action. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they've lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Levis now on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
York able to send this one through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. And this one caught downfield by Evans.
Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 55 yards.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, Levis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10. Levis on 3rd down. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First and 10, it's Stroud. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Stroud. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Cup 19. Ready.
Stroud now on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
Stroud on third down now. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Warriors 70.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, here's Stroud. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Stroud off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Ready.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Binds. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could do your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Play action now, Levis.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on it.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Outright caught by Chosen.
Levis's pass complete to Bobby Chosen. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Levis.
Flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing line?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you are so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Mustang 19. Go.
Stroud. Looking left side, it's caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just inside the 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
Time we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
He completes it to Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
And Stroud now to throw.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a 1st down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Another run with Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
155 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Second down and 8.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Browns are going to win the football game.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like V.